Hey, MegaPodZilla's Krazy Joe here, and I got Kira with me. I want to talk about a topic I've discussed before on this very channel and on the MegaPodzilla podcast. You can find it on this channel if you look. I don't remember what episode of the podcast we talked about this because it's been a while. But I want to talk about the difference between watching a movie in the theater and watching a movie at home. I always hear people anymore spreading a myth or a ridiculous untruth. At least for me, I don't know. Maybe your experience is different, but it's for me a complete untruth. The narrative is that we hear now: watching a movie in the theater is not as good as watching at home. Because if you watch it in the theater, there's too many people distracting you with their texting and their tweeting and little camera lights going on. Now, it's true. This is going on in the theater. But the notion that watching at home is less distracting is complete and total crap. There's always something going on in this house. Look at Kira. Not even 2 yet. A little over 1 year old. And I'm trying to watch a movie. I tried to watch a movie last night while she was in bed. I wanted to watch the movie Krampus. It's Christmas time. I've not seen Krampus. I've got Krampus. I own it. I'm ready to watch it. And can't do it. Like, I can't do it. Last night, my wife and I were up wrapping gifts. We were wrapping Christmas gifts last night. And my wife hates horror movies. Hates them. She will not watch Krampus with me. Absolutely not. So I got to wait for her to go to bed, or I've got to wait till she's not around. Only way I could watch this movie. So we're wrapping gifts a little late. She ends up going to bed at about 11:30. So at about 11:30, I could finally start watching Krampus, except I couldn't start right in. I had to do some things. I had to tend to our pets and a couple things, turn the lights out. And by the time I get down here and I'm ready to watch this movie, it's close to midnight. I lasted 20 minutes. Fell right asleep because, you know, I'm up early too. This little girl, she's up at 6 a.m. every day. And you know, my wife may let me sleep just a little bit longer, but I don't get much more sleep. We're up early, even on the weekends, because she doesn't know that it's the weekend. She's up. So, wait till the wife goes to bed so I could watch Krampus. Couldn't watch it. 20 minutes in, and I don't even remember what I saw in those 20 minutes because I zonked out. So my wife today is exhausted. She decides she's going to take a nap. I say, oh, thank God I can watch Krampus. I can finally sit down and watch this movie. Well, she gives me Kira. She says, I'm taking a nap. You got to watch Kira. And don't get me wrong, I love watching this baby. But you cannot sit and watch television with her. She gets into everything. So I got the show on, and I'm keeping an eye on her. And she's trying to get to every little spot in this room she shouldn't be. Everywhere there's a hazard, she is where she wants to be. So I'm constantly chasing her and blocking off her route and saying, no, 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 don't go there. No, 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 no. Trying to keep her corralled. I've got all her toys out on the floor. Look at this. You see? I don't know. Can you see the Spider-Man car and her blocks and her... all the toys. She don't want them. She doesn't want those. She wants to get over to her sister's Lego table, which I have obscured the path because little Legos, no, she's too little for that. She could swallow those, she could choke on those. So I've blocked the path so she can't get to the table. She is doing everything in her power to get past my obstacles and get to that table. It's just a nonstop battle to keep her where I want her. As a result, I'm now 40 minutes into Krampus, and I don't know what's going on because I'm not paying attention to the movie. This is watching a movie at home. So these people who say, oh, the home experience, so much better. Oh, the theaters, the terrible, terrible theaters. Watch at home. All I can think is that these people must be single or not have children or be old and retired and they could just sit and enjoy. That is not the case if you're in my age bracket and you have kids. If you are in my age bracket and you have kids, you cannot watch a movie at home. Watching a movie at home is the single worst way to watch a movie. It takes hours to get through a 2 hour movie. It took me, what was the movie with Michael Keaton? I can't remember the title, about the newspaper breaking the story about the Catholic priests. I can't remember. It was up for some Oscars last year. Whatever. Whatever that movie was. Can't remember the title. 2 hour movie. It took me 8 hours to watch it. It took me 8 hours to get through a 2 hour movie. Because, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen with children. Now, if it's a movie my wife wants to see, then maybe we could put it on right when the kids go to bed and we're both alert enough to watch it. That might work. But otherwise, forget it. I own thousands and thousands of movies. I think I own probably, maybe not over 2,000, but close to 2,000 movies in the combination of Blu-ray, DVD, and digital video. I own a lot of movies, and I cannot watch them. It's like, maybe when I'm older and retired, I'll be able to watch these movies. I can't watch them now. I almost wonder why I bother buying them, because I can't watch them. She won't have it. Kira, you won't allow Daddy to watch a movie, will you? She's not having it. Don't get me wrong. I love her to pieces. She's the best. Look at her. Look at that face. How do you not love that face? Love this kid. But I was not watching a movie when she's in the room. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She won't let it go. Look at that devilish look on her face. She knows. She knows. She's like, no, Daddy, you can't watch a movie. What, are you ridiculous? She knows. So whenever I hear these people say, "Oh, the theatrical experience is terrible, terrible. Watch it at home." I have such a huge screen. My screen is 97 inches of surround sound. It's like, well, who the hell cares how big your screen is? If nobody will give you a moment's peace to watch the movie, it doesn't matter. The texting, the tweeting, bring it on. That is not nearly as big a distraction as I have in this house. So I take the texting and the tweeting any day. So, oh look, she's going to sleep. I don't know. Maybe, nope, she's up. She's up. So, there you have it. The theater, no good. Watch at home. No. I call shenanigans on that. So anyway, Krazy Joe, MegaPodzilla, going to the theater to see Rogue One 1 week from today. So, actually 1 week from yesterday, less than a week. So, that's a movie I will be able to see and enjoy because I'll be in a theater and it'll be dark and it'll be quiet and it'll be just me in the movie. Not so here at home. Not here. Look at that. All her toys are out. All she wants to play with is a cat toy. She found a cat toy. That's what she wants to play with. Whoa. There we go. Anyway, keep on wearing those pajamas. All right, the part of the video that you just saw was recorded yesterday. I recorded that yesterday trying to watch Krampus. Got frustrated because I couldn't watch the movie at home. As is often the case here in my home. It's very difficult to watch a movie here. So I recorded that video. Now, what is funny about that is I recorded it and I did not have time to edit it and I did not upload it to YouTube. So here we are a day later, and there is a guy on YouTube by the name of, or he calls himself, the Hollywood God. You can find him, just search for the Hollywood God. And he put up a video just today saying the exact opposite of what I said yesterday about how he hates going to the theater and watching movies at home is the way. And wow, I can't disagree with him more. I can't watch a movie in this house. It's impossible. Maybe when my kids get older. That's possible. Maybe when my kids get older and they're more self-sufficient or they're not here they're out with their friends and they're maybe then. But today, as it is now, no, you cannot watch a movie at home. And when I hear people say they prefer watching movies at home, I can only assume they must not have kids or their kids must be grown up because it can't be done. But the Hollywood God, completely different perspective of mine, which is kind of why I watch his channel. I disagree with the guy on everything. I don't think the guy's ever said anything I've agreed with. But why do I watch? Because I like hearing a different perspective. It's good to hear people who think differently than you. That's how dialogue happens. That's how ideas are exchanged. And that's how sometimes you can bring people over to your side. If you have a disagreement with someone, you don't see things the same way. If you communicate, if you listen, if you hear all sides, you can get on the same page, maybe. But there's nothing wrong with the difference of opinion. Some people only want to be around people who think just like them. I don't think that's the way to be. I think other perspectives are out there, and it's best to hear them and know what other people are thinking because it's just better that way. That's how dialogue happens. That's how ideas are exchanged. That's how people grow. I'm not afraid to have my opinions challenged because if there's a better way out there and you can convince me of a better way, I'm happy to hear it. So, yeah, check out Hollywood God's video if you can. Just type in the Hollywood God in the search field. He's an interesting character. He's a little angrier than a lot of the guys I watch, but he's fascinating nonetheless. Like I said, I don't think I've ever agreed with him on anything, yet I keep watching him because even though I disagree with him on just about everything, he's still compelling viewing, I think. Or at least I think he is. So, there you have it. Keep on wearing those pajamas.